All right, guys, today we're going to go over how we structure an RPO. What are the three components of an RPO? The first and the obvious one is the R portion of it, the run. So for right now, we'll just put up inside zone. You know, you've got to have your base run scheme as your beginning point, which means in this case, we've got a 5-man scheme because we're in 10 personnel. So we're just running inside zone. The second component is the next obvious one, which is what is the pass that comes off of it, the natural pass. So in this case, we'll just build in bubble with blocks out here, right? Which means we have now identified who +1 is. That's the guy that we're reading. Now, the last thing that's in an RPO that a lot of teams leave out is the alert throw. Okay, right now we're basing this RPO off a 2-high look. If we get a 1-high look, like this team's going to spin to cover 3, and they drop this guy down, we can now see that the guy who's potentially covering the bubble is not the guy that we're reading, right? This guy can insert in the run, he can insert in the bubble, and they can take away both, which means we now have to utilize this backside guy. Any number of really easy access throws could function here. You know, right now we'll just put in an out. So if they're going to bail to cover 3, then we have our alert into the backside, right? So your RPO, you got your run component, your throw component, and your alert. And then you've got to make sure you identify your +1 and make sure +1 is the guy who should be covering the route on the pass component. Otherwise, if there's an extra guy down, we've got to work the alert.